On this episode of Salt and Siren, we take you through the city as promised. We tell you once and for all why we're putting holes in our boat, and we make a mess, like everywhere. And as promised, we take you out on the boat finally, and tell you really what happened.
This is the second trip. I have a feeling we're going to be back here a lot. You know. Oh, look, here he comes.
I realized I didn't show you a lot of the painting that went down, and I figured I'd, relive it because it was so fun the first time.
Yeah, that's going to take like 4 coats of paint because it's going over that. This one was going over like ivory, and so it only took like 3. So if that took 3, this is going to take 4. That's only 1. Meanwhile, some of us are just outside drinking a beer. Yep, pretending like he doesn't see me. Just fucking around. Why does he fuck with me like this? Really? What a jerk. He hung some flags. He's really proud of himself.
How does this happen exactly? I mean, we're only 2 people. How do we make such a mess? I think the cleanup is just as bad as the work.
Guess where we're going? We're going to West Marine again. I have a feeling that we're going to spend a lot of time at this store.
We're going to West Marine.
Again. This will be the 3rd time.
No need to relive it. We already know what happens when we go to West Marine. So instead, I'll take you back to the boat because I took all the chrome off of everything and while I was painting, and so Sir Salt grabbed his handy dandy buffing, chroming, whatever that is, machine and made everything look beautiful once again.
What are you doing?
Drilling the first hole in our boat. Our second hole.
Ouch. Well, thank goodness for having extra backup bits. That'll leave a mark. I'll show you what we did later in an upcoming episode, but I will tell you this is the view from that very spot. Not bad. So, as we promised, we would take you out on the water. And while you enjoy this lovely view from our boat, let me tell you what really happened when we went out for the first time. Because this is not the first time. No, this would be the second time. And the reason why I have no video of the first time is because it was scary and I just didn't have it in me to do any video. So what happened is that when we came out of our slip, Todd did a really good job, but the wind caught us on the nose and we kind of ended up in the other slip next to us, and then we came out. It was a little more windy than we anticipated. And then once we got out to what looks like a really beautiful Lake Michigan, it did not look like this the day before. No, it did not. It looked like maybe Hurricane Andrew was approaching. And it was not pretty at all like this. And then our port engine stalled, and that scared the hell out of me because we were headed for the rocks. And yeah, I did not look like this. I did not look calm, cool, and collected like we knew what we were doing. No, not at all. That's not at all how I looked. And that is why there is no video proof of any of this happening. So we thought we'd give you the view of what it really looks like when everything is going pretty well. And I have to be honest, Todd did such a great job. He's never navigated a boat this big before. Neither have I. And so we took the boat out the next day because we weren't going to let it get the best of us. Obviously, we have a lot of practice to do. And it was a beautiful day. Everything went fine, and yeah, it was beautiful. So those are the views I wanted to show you instead. Enjoy! And this was the view I had after that first trip on the boat, hiding out in the V-berth. Yeah, I had to recuperate. But I did manage to get up, and I made a meal on our stove. Vintage right there. And I did put together our sailor's bracelet that we gave away on Instagram. This one went to Germany, so congrats to that person. Make sure you're following us up on Instagram because we do giveaways over there, and I'd love to give you something. On the next episode of Salt and Siren, I'll explain what this, and this all have in common with a couple of weeks in between visiting the boat. And we'll explain what these are. On Instagram, we asked you, should we do a green door or a black door? We'll tell you what we picked. And we have someone very, very special to introduce you to. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.